This is interesting learning these lessons. Greetings, Oracle Gems. And so I'm going to do a collective reading today. And this is actually for the feminine, for my women, specifically medicine women like myself, who sometimes we're human too. Sometimes we get lost. Sometimes we get confused. And if you're feeling like me, who's been feeling like me lately, I've been traveling through the void, okay? I've been traveling through the void of me and being the source of creation and just connecting to the source of creation and all of the, oh my goodness, just going through the womb. Just going through the womb and just going through that void. The void of the womb is what I've been going through, and it's just beyond space and time. It's like, what is space and time? I've been hopping dimensions. Astral travel's been crazy. So if you've been feeling like you're floating through a void of like parallels, this is for you. This is for you. Oh no, a whole bunch just kind of all of these. Yes, we are going to do that. So yes, and that was actually the perfect amount, the perfect number. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of the heart. That's the card that's on the bottom. So tune into your temple, because that's where you travel through the void of the womb. It's in your own divine temple. That's where all of the templates are. So yes. And with Oracle, this is the Oracle deck. Light. It's called Work Your Light Oracle card. So I don't do tarot. I have many reasons why I don't do it. I'm not gonna go into it. But yeah, it's just a calling. So it's just a pull. You follow your pull. And it ain't the tarot. It's the Oracle. Anyways, so I wish I could really flip my camera, but this is the pull that I got. So you have Align Your Life. I'm sorry, I'm not even on it. Align Your Life, Awakening, Warrior Woman. I'm gonna just hold them up because I feel like that's easier for me. And also I channel too when I'm pulling. I just think the cards are so fun. And yes. So the first card is Align Your Life. And see how she has shattered pieces of herself. And it says what is not aligned and needs to change. So like really putting everything in order, aligning the pieces. What's not serving you, it really has to go. Like if it's not serving you to the fullest capacity of the being that you are trying to represent and embody, it has to be cut out of your life. An awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Oh yeah, this is how I've been feeling, just floating in the cosmic skies through the womb to help me align my life. And it's just been, oh man, the upgrades have definitely been heavy. I was not heavy because I've been floating, but they've been definitely strong and powerful, like those light beams. And yeah, warrior woman, we are answering our deepest calling, aren't we, y'all? That is what we are here to do. So I got that sword out to align my life and just say yes. I've been feeling that one. That was under warrior woman. I've been feeling this one deeply personally. Well, just saying yes to all of the opportunities. I'm not saying no out of insecurity. I'm dealing with the insecurities, and I feel like that goes with aligning your life. You deal with those insecurities so you can just say yes to the dress. Yes to the ring. Yes to the bling. Yes to the money that God is guiding you. Listen to the way that God is guiding you, because God is the only way that's the true light of the soul. God, your ancestors of love, of full embodied love and wisdom through your womb, through your matriarch, those ancestors of love, those angels that guide you, that is who you should listen to, because they're guiding you to help you out, because they already know the way that they know you. They know that the way that you are already. And just going to the source within yourself, God, is never going to lead you the wrong way. So even though if it doesn't look like the commercial way, it doesn't look like the usual way of doing anything, for example, getting money, for me, it hasn't looked the way it look. I got like what, $1 and some change in my Cash App right now. It may not look like I am about to come into abundance, but I feel I am abundant within myself. I know I'm a goddess of creation, and spirit is guiding me divinely, and everything gets taken care of. Even when I was living on the street, things were taken care of. God provided in so many ways, and you get what you ask for. So start saying yes to opportunities that come into your life, people that you're feeling. You don't have to think about it. We're getting to a point we don't have to think about things too much. There ain't much thinking to do anymore. You just get that instant feeling in your heart space. If you feel that direct resonance, and if it's 100% yes, do it. Like if you're really feeling lots of doubt, you're feeling extraneous, you're feeling stressed about it, you feel pressured, maybe go into a meditation. Ask a quick question about it. But ultimately, you can ask all the questions you want, but ultimately, if you're not feeling it within your heart space and you don't feel a true resonance in your soul with it, it's not going to really be for you 100%. And you're a goddess. We deserve 100% yeses. You want people to say yes to you when you ask questions of things you want. You want God to say yes to you. You want to feel that yes energy. You want to feel that orgasmic energy. We don't want no's. If you want to make love to your partner, you don't want them to tell you no. That's gonna feel horrible. Like, what? Okay, you're my partner. You want a yes. That's what we want. That's what we deserve. We don't deserve nothing less than 100% yeses. So that's how you decide. That's how you decide. You follow those pulls. And over here, under the first card that we pulled, this is the second set of pulls. Underneath the line your life, which was the first one, you have Mintanka. I keep thinking, I know my brain is switching the letters around. Mintakan, longing of home, belonging, the original light workers. And I actually keep pulling this one. But yes, aligning your life is aligning with that true divinity of all of source of the worlds that you feel is home, your home that's in your heart. Really just bringing that out and letting your light shine. And that's going to align your life. It's just bringing those inner worlds out instead of being on a negative side of it, switching and turning it into a positive side of, okay, I feel like I'm longing for this. I'm longing for this. Oh man, I just can't have this. Oh, what a world. Switch your perspective. Switch the lens to a positive. Okay, I'm longing for this. How can I make it to where the longing dissipates? You do that by manifesting. So you do that by bringing it to life. You have dreams, you have visions within your heart that is home to you, that feels special and close to you. Bring it out into a powerful creation. And that is going to be aligning your life. And at this time, of course, there's lots of solar flares going on. The solar flare machine, whatever it's called, is actually going wild. So that has to do, I feel like that definitely is aligned with the energetic upgrades. And we had that solar eclipse that I think it was the one that comes like once every 100 years. I don't know if that was the one, but it was a rare one. And we just had that one not too long ago. So all of that is affecting us. And if you think it's not affecting you and you don't believe in astrology and all of that, dig deeper. Do some research because it's accurate. We are the stars. It's definitely affecting all of us. And then birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And again, that aligns with the Minkatan. That longing that you have is the longing for yourself. So you can't, if you're feeling down from the inside and blaming the world, it is all you. You're the creator of your world. It's all your perspective. You bring it out of you into a powerful creation. And that's birthing a new age. We're birthing new worlds. We're birthing worlds constantly. I really feel like we're birthing with every thought, every breath. We birth something within ourselves. And consistency is really how you manifest, right? Consistently doing something actively, right? That's manifestation. And trusting the process. And within that, we birth a new age. And that is coming through our awakening. And it's all about being on the front lines with your sword, being that warrior woman, and just freaking saying yes to everything that you know is aligned for you. Not being in imposter syndrome. I know a lot of y'all have imposter syndrome, but we really have to lay that down to rest. And we really have to lay that down to rest and like get rid of that out of our lives, because it's just not going to be helpful for us. And rewriting contracts and ending contracts that do not align with our fullest potential, our highest good, our greatest goddess manifested. We need to get rid of that if it's not it for us. And like just making it make sense for you. Like there shouldn't be any confusion. If it's confusion, then it's just not for you, my love. Like, I mean, you can ask for clarity, maybe do a little meditation, whatever, but you really don't got to do too much pondering, going back and forth and trying to keep something up that's just supposed to fall. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely talking to myself as well, because oftentimes, especially as women, especially as medicine women, and especially black women who are medicine women, we try to uphold things because of potential rather than what is actually being displayed and given to us. We need full reciprocity, not half foot in, half foot out. And shiftiness, we need full reciprocity, something to fully match our energy so we can fully say yes to it. Because that's what we deserve as a warrior woman. Like, we're not awakening for nothing. And one more came out, and I love the floor. The crumbling again. Exactly, the crumbling. What are you clinging to? Wow, this is a very beautiful one. Look at that. Really crumbling out the dark parts and really finding the flowers within, breaking down that toxic wall. So letting things crumbling, what are you clinging to? It's time to let it crumble. If it's giving you dark and stormy feelings, heavy feelings, it's not aligned with you, it's time to just let that crumble and go through that portal, jump through that portal to those flowers so you can really get what you are asking for. Begging you for mercy. That's a song that just came to me. Got me begging you for mercy. But my brain switches words around now, naturally. So it's got you begging me for mercy. Crying on your knees. I don't know if those are the next words, but that's what came out of me. Sometimes I don't even knowing lyrics, so I just put my own lyrics in there. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I feel like those didn't count. I'm gonna do like one more. I just love it. I feel like whatever comes out more for our justice is what I'm feeling. So, sometimes I don't even need the cards. It's just justice. Oh, there's a helicopter. Is that a helicopter? No, I think that's an airplane. It's an airplane going by. Safe travels, y'all. We're trying to be catching flights. Let the flight come to you. I don't know why they keep falling on the floor. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm feeling. And that's why honestly, I feel like that's how you let go of things that you're clinging to. You let things just crumble when you truly step into your warrior woman and say yes to sharing your voice. So this one has come out of the cave, prosecution, expression, prosecuting yourself because you're subduing your own self. So of course you're going to blame you want to blame everyone else, but you're kind of going to just be blaming yourself because your lack of expression and just internalizing everything. So like shout it, scream it, yell it, write it out, turning it into a play, turning into something creative, birthing a new age through sharing your voice. And that ties into all of this. It's just sharing your voice and embodying the yes, embodying the orgasmic energy of the warrior woman, and really letting old things crumble. And that's gonna be how you manifest everything in your life, how you align your life. That's gonna be how you attract everything that you desire, is by stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping out of that little shell that you've been into. And y'all know I love a good shell. I love being alone. I love my solitude. But sometimes we really have to come out of it so we can share our voice and share our gifts with our community and with the whole world, really. Like the whole world gonna know you. So you can just really get all your blessings. And so there can be more orgasmic yeses within your life. And yes, and man, we're so powerful. We're so powerful. Anything else God has to come through me that's cards are not cards. I'm just channeling now at this point. You are everything in the universe. You are everything in the world. Goddess of creation. You womb holders. We are the carriers for humanity. And we hold the original blueprints. We hold the original arrays of mankind. And it's time to activate. It's already being activated. I mean, that solar eclipse was definitely a large shift within the planet. I keep just saying America, but just because I live in America and I don't want to make prejudices or assumptions about other countries and spaces, because I know they're not going to all be like America, you know. But we all have similarities, and we're all battling a large demonic entity upon the planet itself. We're all kind of like fighting the same war. So like, I don't want to mention, I'm not going to go there. But yeah, we're all basically battling the same thing. Okay, that one totally tried to come out. I'm just going to let it, if they fly, they fly. I'm not going to try to control my shuffle too much. And that's kind of like how we live life. We try to control the wheel. You're gripping the wheel too tight. God. Good. My love. You're gripping the grip What is happening? You're gripping the wheel way too tight. Like, you have to loosen your grip if you really want to make a good seamless turn. And I learned that when I was driving. And that's just kind of how you live life. Speeding in the fast lane, trying to get back to your love. Yeah, you got that hood thing, you got that good thing, you're my little hood thing. I know that it's mine, but sit, baby. Anyways, that was the one. Predict the future. Oh man, astrological chart is so important. And I'm just gonna do this one before I wrap it up. It was one that came out. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? And that's her looking into a mirror. That's a beautiful reflection. I like this card. Who or what is triggering you? Oh man, we already know the answer to that for myself. But yeah, the mirrors. I don't want to do like one last one. But yeah, that was the message that came through for the collective. Honestly, I feel like this was specifically for the collective of medicine women, healers who sometimes we need healing too. They kind of just find it within God. That was specifically for y'all. The outlandish, the timeless. Man, it's so much. It's so much that was coming through. Like, over the years, I've seen it bits and pieces of things, and I would just involve myself with those bits and pieces of bringing it to life. But now it's like going into, again, that floating void. Man, it's kind of overwhelming, but in like a really good way, of just like what's to come. For like, I feel like this is collective for all of the medicine women, the women who have been doing the healing, the healers, the shifters of the bloodlines. I feel like, especially indigenous women, specifically, I feel like, man, it's a lot right now. Just the shift is shifting. It's giving what it's supposed to be giving, but you got to be give what you're supposed to be giving as well for it to really work out and align for you. And like, scarcity mindset has to die. It has to go. I think I'm actually done with the cards, because I don't, again, relying too much on tools can actually burden you, or it can strengthen you, I guess. But after mirror, I got the priestess, which I always pull the priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And your mirrors, anything that is triggering you that is being a mirror, whether that's a full exact mirror or a fragment of you, something that just needs a little tweaking of healing, love, either way, that mirror, those reflections, is actually lessons. It's got actually tools that you're going to be using to fully embody the priestess. And you got to just step up and lead, and just lead with confidence. Even if you feel shaky, even if you really don't feel like you're that girl at that moment. Sometimes you may feel like, man, I just need to go curl up in a ball and cry against the tree. You know what? You go ahead and do that, but don't let people know. Like, move with confidence. People don't know you're shaking. People are not going to see your mess ups, like when you're performing, for example. So, like, don't tell people. You don't have to express your insecurities outwardly. Just start doing affirmations to counteract and speaking light and positivity into yourself, and using those mirrors instead of seeing it negatively, instead of seeing those mirrors as like demonic entities, or saying like, you know, she's so toxic, my mom's a narcissist, or not mine, but I'm just using that as an example. Or, hey, my auntie is a narker, why she doing this? Instead of using it as something negative, something to be attacking you, why don't you just look at it, flip the image of the mirror? Why don't you look at that as her being an example for you to actually embody the highest, the opposite end? Like, you know what? She's this way. What is that trying to show me within myself since I let her in my space? What boundary am I not putting up? How can I better embody the highest version of that on the opposite end, rather than embodying that lower nature? Use that as a lesson rather than something that's there to just inflict pain upon you, because the universe is on your side. The universe is not there to inflict pain upon you, to make you suffer. Why do I keep it toxic? I keep getting abused. It's not because the universe wants you to be abused. The universe is sending you these lessons so you can learn from them, so you can embody more of that love, embody more of you. So those mirrors are just going to help you better to embody your priestess when it's time for you to put that crown on. And the last one that I had pulled was the Age of Light. You've been training for this of lifetimes, and look at her. She looks like she's a whole goddess, an ancient priestess, her dang self, in the center of the prism of light. Yeah, like I said, like the mirrors are just lessons. They're just training grounds. And you've been doing this for lifetimes. Like you've been a priestess. I already know I've been a priestess for lifetimes, them. Lifetimes, them. And this ain't nothing new. Like, and that's where when I'm floating in the void, like I've been doing, man, like this ain't nothing new. And the card is on the bottom is leap. The universe will catch you. And you don't have to worry about anything. And yeah, and that's where I'm at with my life. And hopefully this resonated with all my other goddesses, all my other priestesses. Because yeah, it's time for us to stand up and shine together, y'all. Not just singularly. Of course, we're going to shine our light singularly. We have our own individual journey, but it's really time to start connecting and communing and collaborating to build this better world that we see for ourselves that's more in alignment. I'm not saying any of this is wrong. I'm trying not to see it that way. I'm not saying any of the way we've created as humanity is bad. I mean, is a lot of it beneficial for our health? No, absolutely not. But I'm trying not to demonize it because, you know, we dibble and dabble in things that sometimes aren't the best for us, but we enjoy it. Like, look, I'm going to be transparent. I just had a little thing of Pringles. Okay? Like, you know, sometimes you do that. You indulge, or you go down to a lower frequency, or you go to a lower vibration just to experience it, to learn how to better embody the higher, or why you go to your higher and why it's so important. I don't know. There's probably hella different lessons, but not to demonize it. But yeah, but for the world that we see that's better aligned with our highest, truest versions that we're coming into now organically, it's time to connect and collaborate. And we're going to be shining our rays together anyways, with your tribe, with those who you will naturally attract. So this is going to be lit. 2025 is going to be a really lit year. Is there anything else before I wrap this up? I really like this deck that I got at a barter. I'm about to create some jewelry. I really need to finish my New Year cleaning. I haven't finished it yet. I'm going to get it together. And if you haven't gotten your New Year cleaning together, getting rid of stuff, you really need to get it together too. I feel like I may or may not be into the minimalist thing. I think rather than minimalism, I'm more so into organics. So how things are processed, how they're created, what factories are they being made in. I'm more trying to support small businesses, small franchises, locals, because it's more sustainable. So you can have all the stuff, just like who's manufacturing it, where's it coming from, is it biodegradable, like stuff like that. Just mindfulness rather than just being a straight minimalist, because I want all the things, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not against the mansion. God has in a plan for me to get a mansion. I'm not going to turn it down and say no. I'm a minimalist. Yeah, no. But yeah, so that was the message for the day. Is there anything else? Oh man, it's just we're in a new age. Worrying about money is gone. Like I realized that today, and it was just like, oh wow, I can breathe. Like we're done worrying about money. We're done concerning ourselves with wealth, because we are wealthy. We know that the wealth comes out of the womb. It comes out of us. We are it. We are gold. We're made of stardust. We are everything in the universe. So it's like, or the universe is everything in us. Eh? It's just like, why? Why be concerned with how I'm gonna get the next meal? Why be concerned? And I was on the street for 5 months, so it's like, why would I be concerned about how I'm gonna get my next meal? It always comes to me. And then when I really started trusting, when I really got down there into that void and started trusting, stuff started getting supernatural. Like, what? This flower just sitting here for me? And then I found it 3 times in a row. I was left flowers by God. It was just mysteriously left there. Somebody just left a perfectly good sunflower. God was leaving me flowers. Like, what? And I wanted chips in my sandwich. I walk literally a bag of chips just sitting on a bench. What? Unopened, untouched. I'm like, wow, it's for me. So like this stuff can get so magical and supernatural, and it's just like I feel like I'm talking so much, and I'm really feeling a lot in my heart space. It's just like a lot of the hearts I feel like are going through it, and I feel like a lot of people are going to go through it who haven't been through it, you know. So it's always there. Anything that's been inflicted upon the true expression of God's love through us as joyous, naturally blissful beings. I feel like we're organically, naturally that, until we start fall of Babylon, falling down the chimney, so to speak. That's when things start to shift from our organic nature, from the true original templates. So those who haven't really gone through the darkness of themselves, of their own wounds, they're going to have to go through it. And this is, I actually want to show you a painting I just made. This is called Golden Heart. So that gold, that is, that green represents your anahata, your heart chakra. And the green of the earth, the planet, the heart. And I added that gold in there because, you know, a golden heart. And I put feathers on there, that bird energy. But yeah, I don't know. Should I sell her? I think I want to do a showcase, so I'm saving all of my paintings. I'm not be telling my moves or nothing, but it's divine. And here's my other painting. I feel like I might call her I might change the name. I was giving it, I don't even know what I was naming her, but yeah, that's that. But yeah, tapping into your heart and really letting it be the lead, your guide. And logic will kick in when it's supposed to. And we're goddesses of creation. We deserve everything. It's already yours. Claim it. And yes, stay embodied in your breath and in your bliss. All you have is waiting for you on the other side of a little leap.